There are a number of different ways that we can view ourselves in relation to God that we've been walking through in this week's Devos. Another way in which we can view ourselves is as a spiritual rock star. We can tend to think that the more knowledge of God we acquire, the more this qualifies us to be one of God's favorites. I think one of the saddest things we can experience in Christian community is someone who walks around using spiritual knowledge to make others feel less than. I believe learning about God and growing deeper in your faith should be something that leads you to use all that God has equipped you to share the love of Christ with others. In Luke's biography of Jesus' life in the Bible, Jesus is talking to the Pharisees about this very idea. Let's see what he said. "What sorrow awaits you, Pharisees, for you love to sit in the seats of honor in the synagogues and receive respectful greetings as you walk in the marketplaces. Yes, what sorrow awaits for you. For you are like hidden graves in a field. People walk over them without knowing the corruption they're stepping on." "Teacher," said an expert in religious law, "you have insulted us too in what you just said." "Yes," said Jesus, "what sorrow also awaits you, experts in religious law, for you crush people with unbearable religious demands, and you never lift a finger to ease the burden. What sorrow awaits you, for you build monuments for the prophets your own ancestors killed long ago. But in fact, you stand as witnesses who agree with each of what your ancestors did. They killed the prophets, and you join in their crime by building the monuments. This is what God in his wisdom said about you. I will send prophets and apostles to them, but they will kill some and persecute the others. What sorrow awaits you, experts in the religious law, for you remove the key knowledge from the people. You don't enter the kingdom yourselves, and you prevent others from entering." If you find that when it comes to your relationship with Jesus, you seem to relate a little too much to the Pharisees, I hope that you can take some time to consider how you are using what you have learned about God for the good of others. Is all that you have learned an internal feast for your soul, or are you overflowing and sharing it with others far from God?